going forward is my view. future looks good.
We are lost in faded lovers when we're under feelings that never bloom. We count our cards as they fall. Oh, they almost really made me wonder, will my heart escape the rain and thunder? Then you found me in a deep blue hour. I'm never looking back. Oh,
The future's right now. Wanna start a revolution. Wanna take it to the streets. That renegade execution. And we ain't got no time to sleep. Come on and shatter the hourglass. And throw a fistful of sand. Ain't no time like the present. So make a move, make a stand. This is how it goes down. Got that vision, got that know-how. So take a look around. The future's right now. The future's right now. Look around, look around. The future's right now. The future's right now. Look around, look around. The future's right now. We got high expectations, never settle for less. Every day a revelation, I keep on guessing what's next. We're standing on the edge, not afraid to fall. Sky's the limit, build it bigger, now we take it all. Last night still got us spinning like a record, yeah. So it's popping up, got us feeling like a second chance. I can feel those good things coming our way. Yeah, this is how we do it, this is how we change the circumstance. Tell me how you feel, 'cause you looking like you want it dance. I can feel those good things coming our way. Yeah, my oh my, we can do whatever, yeah, I'm feeling fine as long as we're together. The future looks good, the future looks good, the future looks good on you. You're feeling alive, you got that look in your eyes. The future looks good on you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MCS Rising Star Week 7. I haven't been doing this in a while, so I'm a bit rusty. The Des Moines Derecho and the Winnipeg Atlas are going to be matched up against each other. And alongside me here today is Mr. AK, who's done a lot of casting, but I haven't done any with him. So this will be our first time together. So this will be fun.
Hopefully I do well and impress OG himself.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all. Yeah, we got Des Moines, we got Winnipeg, we got the players in the house ready almost. One of the teams is lagging a little bit behind, but we'll be there in a second. These two teams having very different seasons, but in different sorts of ways. I mean, Des Moines pretty strong all throughout the season. They've changed the third in that team multiple times now. Jay Bay and Blasky sticking together throughout. They've chopped and changed trying to create that perfect roster to make that run. And third seed, I mean, that's what you need. That's what you want.
Yep.
As far as their changes go.
Yeah, and in Challenger and Rising Star with both leagues having 16 teams, a position like that is a very comfortable spot to be in. Of course, you're hoping to finish as one of the top 2 seeds, because I believe last season we did. You get to pick a pool of your opponents in this sort of draft style, and that's always a nice thing to have viable to you in the early. I mean, just like before LAN. So really, I mean, like you said, Winnipeg, like before forecasting here, Winnipeg had changed their roster and then have won 3 straight. So really not, we don't know, like these lower teams, they can make a push, but a lot of them right now are on the edge of where if they have a decent major 2, they're going to make it to LAN. Even my team last season, we went from basically a tiebreaker from being out of the major and eliminated to the Premier Grand Finals. So literally anything, any last second changes, really any motivation at the end of this season, this major 2 and these upcoming matches are what's going to decide how far these teams are going to go and what teams are going to be eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's still hopeful. I mean, the major, you change the season. Win the major, you auto-qual to LAN. You don't need points, you don't need anything. And with a couple days still left of the trade window, like all teams will still be looking to chop and change. There's tryouts going on across the board. I'm sure you have some familiarity with that. But I believe one of the Winnipeg players is just lagging a little bit behind, but they will be with us in a moment. In the meantime, let's take a look at our season format. It has been a long season. Well, all short, however you want to look at it. We started out late October, already the end of the season. In a couple weeks, it will be January 31st, and the season will be done. We will be concluding Major 1, and then we'll be at LAN. That's just how MCS seasons go these days. They just fly past.
They really do. And they used to be very long. We used to go over about like half a year's worth of a season. This time it's just from October with combines to finishing LAN at the end of February. So it's a lot more condensed, which I like. Not having that long of a season, then we get to have more LANs, more teams formed, a lot more fun with a bit of a shorter season. But I mean, it still feels like it should be a long time, and then it flies by like really nothing happened. And just in the blink of an eye, we're coming really close to Major 2 here in the end of the season.
Yeah, Major 2 is in a couple of weeks, as I said earlier. I mean, a couple of days still left of the trade window. It closes on the 10th. Past that, no more transactions, no retirement pickups, no nothing. Whatever you have, you have.
Yeah, pick me up, please. I want to play. I'm a free agent. This is where I advertise myself.
Yeah, yeah. We'll give Wolf a couple more chances to advertise himself to hopefully whatever GMs are watching. In the meantime, I mean, a few hashtag ads. Twitch Prime, if you have one, you might have a Prime sub that you don't know about. You're just not using. That's just sitting there. Doesn't cost you a penny.
Make a new email.
Yeah, make a new email maybe. Doesn't cost you a penny. Helps us out a lot. Check it out. Subscribe. A couple more hashtag ads in the same vein. We do have a code now. I don't know who that person in the picture is, but it looks pretty dapper.
Here, I got you. That's so me.
But use code.
Who is that?
Use code Midwest in the Epic Store. Rocket League credits.
I need to still do that.
Yeah, I may have bought $25 worth of credits using this code, so I mean, just following my footsteps so I don't feel bad. Other than that, yeah, I mean, a few more couple ads. I'll just bring it back to us. I don't have graphics for those, but I mean, jersey sales still open. They will be open through the 11th, which is Sunday, past the end of the trade window. So teams that form last second that have some level of confidence that they'll make clan, so they don't feel bad about buying a jersey. Sales will still be open. If you have doubts about your team making LAN and you're still attending LAN, just buy the MCS one. The white MCS one looks pretty cool. I'm getting that one myself, so if you want to match me. Honest with that. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it looks like the players are ready. We've stalled pretty nicely. I can't lie. We could go on all night, but I think predictions time. Wolf, what do you think about this series?
Oh well, I can't go against Blasky. I think the Winnipeg story is kind of cool. Not as aware as I am when I did used to cast and stream for MCS quite a bit. But I think I got to go with Des Moines, the third seed, and a 3-game win streak is nice, but you really can only start to figure out if the team is ready for that final push towards Major 2 if they get an upset win here tonight. So right now I've got Des Moines, but I wouldn't be surprised if Winnipeg can get an upset win here.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of, I will go with Winnipeg just to be a little different, and also I'm looking forward to the Cinderella run. They were sitting dead last in 16th with 0 points when the new roster formed. And you said it earlier, they have 3-0 so far. They haven't lost. I don't think they'll lose today, but if they were to lose, it would be to a top 3 seed. I would not be surprised. The players are ready. We're ready. We're locked in. We made our predictions. It is time to get this series underway. And hopefully a very good day of Rising Star action. I mean, something I didn't tell you before you made your predictions. I didn't want to, interrupt. But Rising Star so far, the games have been as we have a black screen. I don't know why that keeps happening, but we'll figure that out one day. But the games have always gone game 5. We're always 2 hours behind at the end. Well, okay, maybe not 2 hours, but the series ended at 10 o'clock, which is not what we want. But that's
I remember the series ending at 10 for me too. So.
it's been multiple weeks now where it's just game 5. It's peak. Rising Star is really close and competitive this season.
Yeah, you really like those, but just not save them for the major. that can be long. The other regular season games, where are the sweeps at? But yeah, 30 seconds in, Greninja King is the sub, I believe, for Winnipeg, and they were having trouble getting Vex in here, so I think that's why he is playing right now. So right now, Des Moines, the 3rd seed, and Winnipeg having a sub, they've got major advantage right now. We'll have to see if they can take advantage of it, and if we'll see Vex come later in the middle of the series.
Yeah, I mean, Greninja is not bad. He's subbed a couple of times this season. I don't know if he's had a win yet, but you love to see that. The 4th ready and able to jump in when somebody's having issues. We love that. That's why we have a sub in Rising Star. So hopefully they'll figure it out as Blasky with a big boom to the backboard. Philsis goes missing.
Ooh.
And the follow-up from J-Bay is good to get Des Moines started.
And J-Bay into the bottom right corner. Blasky sets it up with a really powerful touch, threatening the double. Greninja King tries to cover the initial double approach, and then J-Bay just takes a single shot. There's not a follow-up that quick on the side of Des Moines for there to be a double off the backboard there. As Blasky now has a nice first touch, gets the reset, pops it past one, and Sosa can't save it. Ends up kind of bopping it down and bouncing it off the ground into his own net.
That's unfortunate. Nice shot for Blasky. They'll take that. Don't care how they go in. But Winnipeg now started off strong. Maybe that last minute sub throwing off that vibe. I know a lot of teams do scrim right before, so hopefully they warm into the series and figure it out, because this is not what we want to see. I promised peak. I don't want the first thing I do with Wolf to be a lie. So please give me some peak.
Yeah, it's really they were planning to play with Vex, and then all of a sudden he's got internet issues or something stopping him from playing. So it really can throw off the team's vibes if they scrimmed beforehand, and they might not have any preparation with their subs. So right now it's more of a underdog win than we would have thought probably coming into it now, since they have another sub. But right now, Des Moines in the lead, up by 2, having most of the pressure, and right now I think Winnipeg, you're looking at Sosa to really find some space. Needs to be the hero, really, as goes off the backboard, can't quite find it. Fiddlesticks can't quite dunk the ball past the defense, and yeah, just more and more time for the Winnipeg Atlas to get used to this series. This game 1 probably will go out of their way, but a lot of game 1s are just getting used to each other in the series. There's a lot of game 1s where the team that ends up winning doesn't end up winning the series at all. It's kind of just getting adapted to each other.
Yeah, I mean, well said. It's up the past minute and a half that hasn't been a goal. It's been a lot of just midfield back and forth. Des Moines just benefiting off those early mistakes, and also nice plays from Des Moines to get those 2 goals in the lead. But Winnipeg have stabilized pretty well. I'd say now they just need to get some offense going, and then they can't be giving away shots like that because JB won't miss next time. As Sosa, you mentioned him on the offense, and the shot by Fiddlesticks saved by Blasky. But you're right, Sosa is the person you'll be looking at tier max, the highest salary you can be in Rising Star. By all accounts, the best player in Rising Star, at least on paper. As that shot will go in, as we say, the best player is scoring the best shots.
And credit Fiddlesticks here. Nice, powerful touch to the backboard, gets it over the defender. And it's a slow shot, but it's just enough to get past the defense. Blasky doesn't have time to squishy save it in time. And they cut the lead in half, so a minute left, and here's Sosa with full boost. Coming off the kickoff, Blasky ceiling challenge, and JB goes Fiddlesticks. Left in a kind of a 1v1 with an awkward spot with the ball as Greninja King hits it off the backboard. One goes missing, leaves it for the shot, but it's off the mark. There's a chance there, but a bit too rushed, I think. We've seen Fiddlesticks on land before. Sosa gets the reset past JB, and it's a tie game for the Atlas.
This catch into the reset.
Wow.
I mean, now we see why he's a tier max. Wow.
Such a great first touch. You don't see that a lot, let alone in Challenger. That adjustment to face your car at the brace of the impact of the ball, you don't really see it often, and that's just something that you got to practice, and it's really difficult to do consistently. That's a great shot from Sosa, and if we see more of that from him, we could really see a changed up series here as Sosa looking to add on to his first 2 goals. Get some wall dashes, but can't catch up to Blasky, who really is the backbone of this Des Moines team. He's able to start solo plays from good first touches and might be in a 1v1 here. Tries to dribble it past, dunks Sosa through the defense, and 25 seconds left, and Des Moines take the lead.
I mean, if there's somebody you want on defense with 100 boosts, it is Sosa in that occasion, just not approaching that challenge the best way. But credit to Blasky, just pushing through with 25 seconds left. I mean, Des Moines just has to take a couple nice 50s, just slow the game down. Don't take any awkward challenges. Or fake it like that and get one goal to just guarantee it, pretty much. As Blasky is just rubbing his eyes. He's tired. Look at him. He's bored. But yeah, I mean, a couple flashes of brilliance from Sosa. Overall, I mean, I'd still say Des Moines deserved to win this game, but you can't be giving away the space they have been to Sosa. As maybe a kickoff goal might be speaking a little too soon. This is not over, not by a stretch.
Yeah, so the kickoff goals go traded here, one for each team, and yeah, Sosa had that hot start to respond to Des Moines' lead. It tied the game, and then it was an instant 2-goal swing for Des Moines. With the kickoff goal, though, they get it to 1. They've only got 18 seconds to work with, as Far trying to put that one on net as Fiddlesticks. Time is dwindling down. He'll go missing, and it might be dangerous here. JB off the corner. Blasky to put it mid. As Pre-flip comes out, just trying to keep this ball up. As Sosa starts a dribble, can JB get behind him? That's a good dunk from Far, though, as Fiddlesticks got to keep this one up. Can Sosa keep this one up? Gets dunked by JB. Is that just rolling in the net? It's would have gone in if there wasn't no time left, as Des Moines take game 1 in a much closer result than I think they had planned.
Yeah, and they'll take that given how awkward it got when. I mean, the space they gave to Sosa, that's not something I want to see. If I'm a Des Moines fan, if I'm Gold Dude, I don't want to see that space being given because he will take advantage more often than not. I'll be surprised to see if Vex is back. I don't know how much more he could add to this offense because the offense is pretty lackluster. It was just the Sosa 1v3. I can't really remember another shot, another opportunity for Winnipeg. So hopefully they create more. As I mean, yeah, we could see in the shots that pretty outgunned in the end. Blasky's dunks and his hat trick was pretty much all dunks. Which I mean, if you can do it consistently enough, why not? They did forget to change the map. We don't talk about that. But this is exactly what I was expecting. Even with a sub, this. Sorry. Yeah, might be a little bit of technical difficulties in the background, but it should be fine. Hopefully, I didn't need to put it on this map, but as long as there's no issues, as long as everybody's happy, I'm happy. Interesting map choice.
They don't have to.
Oh, that is, you know.
You're going for this, right?
I mean, I wanted to, but now they made it boring, so we gotta go again. But it's okay. We will be
They
back.
didn't want to get in the Halloween spirit.
No, I did it
And
all.
they didn't want to have no vision there.
Definitely some technical difficulties going on there.
No, I did it intentionally so Stu can jump in. I knew what I was doing the whole time.
This gave me the opportunity, really.
All right, welcome, Stewie.
Welcome. Hello. I can take over for AK, but Brock, it's been a while.
Huey,
Oh
we're
my
casting.
god, I haven't talked to you in such a long time. You not
And a
didn't
little bit.
disappear on me, but you took some time away and
Took some time away.
yeah,
It's
you
too
were
much.
attending to the cattle and all of the Brock Flo Rolf family. So
Yep.
had to make sure that all your ducks were in order, right? But I got in time. I got here in time for game number 1, and I think I knew what Des Moines was going to do. I knew they'd be hard to stop. I knew they'd be difficult to deal with. Seen some of the clips that these guys have produced so far this season. They definitely like playing with each other, and that's only just a bonus, I guess you could say. But Rock, it's been too long. It's been too long for us to be
A little
on
bit.
the same cast. But yeah, just excited to see what the rest of this game peters out with. But I think you hit the nail on the head. Sosa's really got to be the person to make the plays.
Ooh.
I mean, saw a couple of flashes of brilliance. I think that'll continue throughout the series, but it cannot be just him. I mean, we got to see a step up from those other two. Not necessarily give him some help, but make some plays happen for him. Get him some more space.
And I think it was really the 2-0 start for Des Moines really kind of put them in a good spot to win that game, and then back-to-back goals for Blasky off the kickoff, and then another one separately. But yeah, I mean, like, we saw Fiddlesticks have a nice assist. I think Greninja got a kickoff goal. It's just about holding that lead. As Greninja King challenging Blasky on the goal line. I think Blasky really counters this Atlas team really well. His backboard presence is very noticeable compared to some of the threatening shots that the Atlas have been putting on, as Greninja King trying to contest Blasky up in the air, as Sosa now. It's a touch pass far, but J-Bay has a shot chance. Far gonna land on it. Fiddlesticks and Sosa both commit for it, as this one's going towards the net. Somehow it's off the post. Greninja King pops it up, but far out denied by Sosa. It's absolute chaos like I remember it. And now J-Bay is gonna pop this one towards Sosa, who's gonna bounce off the wall. Now Blasky gonna shoot it on net, and the Des Moines Derecho have a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I thought this would be chaos. It's definitely living up to, not the, I wouldn't say the hype, but living up to the perspective that I think the series was going to go in the direction of. I would have picked Des Moines to win this. They started off the season. You did?
Yes.
What a smart man. Great minds think alike.
I was the GM. I've got to
He was the GM. He can't go against his former franchise. Can't pick against him. But yeah, just do. I mean, the Atlas team they're on the come up. Can't deny that. Have made some roster moves that bring in Sosa to try and make this roster shine a little bit more. Definitely giving them a little bit of a spark. That one's got to probably go on target. Blasky the net. If it was 5 feet taller, you still would have missed. 1-0 advantage so far. Des Moines, this team started out 5-0 on the season, Brock. It looked like they didn't need you for a while. And then major number 1 kind of laid a little bit of an egg. I wouldn't say they laid an egg, but they didn't do insanely well. I think the expectations dropped for them a little bit. And then since then, I guess they've, kind of tried to keep their foot on the gas pedal, I guess you could say, to try and stay in the top 8 conversation, and they have. They have not looked like that top team that started off the season, and only more question marks if they were to lose this series. But so far, game number 2 controlled, up 1-0. Haven't given up one just yet. I almost cursed one into existence there. JB a great clear down the field. Look at a bump, maybe get a shot on target. And okay, I guess the bounce just works out. Nobody wants to play defense.
Yep. It's a nice bounce out, and these can be tough to read for players, as it's Fiddlesticks and Greninja King up back there defending, and just the bounce. I don't think they saw it coming quick enough, and JB had that read pretty quickly. Is able to capitalize on it, and it's another 2-goal lead for Des Moines, and in a series where I think for Winnipeg you need to win close games, giving up 2 goals and you just can't afford to do it at the start of the game. Now there's limited time. Sosa's not always going to have time for the solo play, and not every time is it going to go in. Blasky's got great defense. This team's got great defense, so you're really relying on a last-second win here for the Winnipeg Atlas, as Blasky now takes a shot towards Sosa, and JB is going to come up. They're much more cohesive as a team, and that makes sense since they've teamed together from the start, I believe. As now Blasky's going to keep this one in. Like, recover off the wall goes missing. Sosa's got a lot of boost, but is able to get it past Far, but gets bumped out. That's a great play from Far to deny Winnipeg's superstar player right now from getting anything done.
Touchdown the field to Sosa. I'm just trying to make anything happen, really.
Oh,
good catch. Sosa's supposed to be in Rise. Goodness gracious. Some mechanics, if I've ever seen it. They get the beat on JB. He does get the dunk, but look at the bubble. Nothing to follow up with. 20 boost. That's it. Fiddlesticks keeps it in. Interesting card choice. Midfield for Greninja King.
Oh, that's his car. I saw that on LAN a couple seasons ago.
It looked like the ball for a second, but game
his monitor tweaked out. LAN, I was watching it.
I'm just now seeing that.
But no, that's his car.
The train has derailed from the track. We are so far off.
But Des Moines getting a two-game lead, and it's to be expected. That first game was a bit all over the place. Kind of the end deciding off of kickoff goals. And almost went the way of Winnipeg, but this game pretty much fully controlled. Only 2 shots from the Atlas. Sosa had 0 shots, played mostly defense that game with 4 saves. It's difficult. You're playing with a sub, and you're playing against the 3rd seed. I know you said they had issues in Major 1, but the nice thing about, even if you didn't do so well in the first Major, if they were 5-0 up to that point, that's a lot of points. So you can flop Major 1 and be comfortable points wise, but I definitely agree. It's how the team's performing in the moment, as we only have really, these guys got 4 matches left, 2 on each game day. For Premier, there's only 2 matches, I believe, or is this week I think this week might be a doubleheader.
This is 3.
But
still,
either way,
not,
2
not
weeks,
time,
2 weeks, and it's the Major 2, and that's what decides everything. As Sosa just had a nice double, but we're on the wrong net, and JB is gonna score.
It's a good look, Sosa.
Psycho? Oh, I thought he doubled
the
that.
attempt. Looking to hit it back, but yeah, like you brought up, we're getting to the Major number 2 point where every single season is what it's been. Worth a ton of points. This season, not worth an insane amount of points, but if you do win it, you do get an automatic call into the top 8.
Ooh.
So we equated that to, being an automatic qual, because if you were to win it, you would get an automatic qual anyways. So if you are in dead last and you find a way to win Major number 2, you're going to jump into the 8th seed and make LAN. But
that's cool.
It definitely works out for most teams, because they need they need
Just need
every
a chance.
single they need every single chance, especially when you're the
boy.
16 seed. If you find a way to win the major, definitely deserve it. But my God, Des Moines, stop scoring. It's not allowed.
Give us a
anymore.
break.
Like,
They
let
haven't
us
scored
talk
3
about
goals in any
something
game so far,
else.
and it's been 27 seconds.
Yes, and
We
now
need to
we're
slow down.
now it's just not boring, but are we allowed to like do anything other than commentate on this game? Goodness gracious.
AK said there was a bunch of game 5s. That doesn't seem to be happening here at all.
No, this is this is the outlier. This is not the the one week of the season
This is
where
scripted.
you found me out. It's scripted, but Brock can't prove it.
Yeah, they won't let me speak. This is a good chance, but J-Bay gets the demo, and it's a goal the other way. It could have been goal the other way to make this 1-3, but that demo coming out on the fiddlesticks. Far's been playing a really good game. Earlier had a bottom left shot. Now this time clearing out the back end, and it's just a minute 3 in the game. Stop.
I think I like Blesky's like player profile a lot. It's a picture of him.
Yep. And Des Moines in the back.
The tag is yellow belly.
What? Is he signed? Like what is that? Is that
If you
his
look at
name
the
signed in the
scoreboard,
back?
His thing is it's his name signed in the background.
Far needs to
of
chill.
him, the picture of him, and it says yellow belly. I think that's the best. Oh man, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, like you wonder, what is going on with this Winnipeg team? I mean, with no Vex, you talked about it in game number 1 a little bit. What kind of difference maker would he be? Maybe he's the key to it all, to turning this into a 3-2 series, or maybe a 3-0 sweep going the other way. But I mean, you're asking a lot of your sub.
Oh.
Okay, I dissed the car in game 2, but apparently it's peak. What is this? Great
The
first
golden
touch.
goat flying through the air. That's J-Bay.
How dare you speak of the golden goat?
Fiddlesticks is gonna score the first goal for the Atlas in a game 3 where it seems like it's all but over, but a few quick goals can change a lot, but it just seems so difficult right now with how Des Moines playing. Oh, they overcommitted. This is open. If Sosa can get there, it's gonna be a second goal. And with 3 minutes to play, 3-goal difference is all they need.
Yeah, we'll see what difference is created from that, but yeah, Sosa with a big goal there to keep their hopes alive, pretty much. But I guess you could say they have much more than hope. I mean, 3 minutes is a lot of time. I've seen 3 goals disappear. Sosa around Blasky, but don't get much help here. Does try to get around J-Bay. Try and squirts by him, but the ball isn't going to be on target. Doesn't have enough boost to turn it around. Has to rely on Fiddlesticks' help. Gets a dunk. Goes off the backboard. You went home. It is Greninja King lining up a second touch, but is not able to stick with it. Blasky will hit that one forward. So just running away from the ball. Does not want anything to do with that challenge. And why would you? Because all it's going to end
dangerous.
up the 50-50. Kind of a giveaway from far. Blasky eats a bump from Sosa. J-Bay dunks Greninja King. As Sosa would be the one to collect, but yeah, that's 3 players committing for the Atlas, and nobody even gets a shot on target.
And they had space there, and that could be... It's definitely an opportunity they wanted back, and I think they need physicality. And I think they've been lacking it for a good portion of this series. They did bump... There's a bump, but I don't think that's intentional. They got 2 minutes to work with. Sosa quick shot, double commit, could be a chance. J-Bay gets the save though. Greninja King trying to keep this one in. Fiddlesticks now up. Quite can't get this one through far, as Sosa now does get a double. Blasky now kicks it out. Greninja King to keep it in. Can Fiddlesticks get a quick shot? They both miss, and Far's gonna be able to get a pass over, but it's gonna be denied by Sosa. Looks for the bump on his own end as Sosa's gonna get it past one. Blasky's last. Can Fiddlesticks turn around in time? No, he can't. And Sosa's gonna get the demo onto J-Bay, as there is some pressure here and some double commits, but There's no capitalization just yet.
With the plays that are made have any sort of impact. We'll see if the plays that are made, have any sort of impact so far for Sosa and his team, but they just cannot get a clean shot. Chebe and Lasky on the back line running into each other. They end up clearing the ball anyways. Ninja King should jump for this, but I guess Blasky, he wanted Blasky to hit it first. Farah, that one's on target. It's weak. It's followed by J-Bay. It's off the post. Farah trying to get the 6th on the board, but I mean, so far it's been 2 minutes and 30-ish seconds of pure nothing from either side. Completely different from the first 2 minutes. Big dunk from Fiddlesticks as I say that. Okay, 27 seconds. Now you need 2. Did the percentage go up here, or we're just making this close just for fun?
If the kickoff goal goes through, then yes. 27 seconds left. You're hoping for a quick kickoff goal or some quick goal. Sosa does get full boost and the ball, and it's instantly denied by Far. And J-Bay could score this as Fiddlesticks and Sosa both go to defend that one as time is ticking down. And what a pinch. I just think that there's not a way right now for the Winnipeg Atlas to win, as Blasky's going to cap it off with his second goal. Each player getting 2 goals here in this game 3, as Des Moines going to win this series in 3.
Yellow Belly himself.
Oh, he's
6th
gone.
on the board, and Sosa's gone with 4 seconds left.
What about the points?
What about the points? Don't you want the points going to your stats?
Potential goal, potential save.
7th, and it's stopped by Fiddlesticks to the ground. That will be the series. It was a quick one in favor of the Des Moines derecho. They made work. They made quick work of this Winnipeg Atlas team, and for once, Brock, you can say we're on schedule. Wow, holy cow!
Yeah.
Can you believe it? As
You just got to get bailed out by the sweeps. That's what it is.
And it's one of those things of like, you do what you got to do. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening for the rest of this series. But yeah, it should be a fun one indeed. I think my favorite part is J-Bay's cam was absolutely incredible. It's like on his desk and sitting there in front of his monitor, and it's like the up the nostril, the up the nostril player cam. That's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, AK, I will help you fix that ASAP, Rocky, buddy.
ASAP Rocky. There we go.
Yeah, it's one of those things of like, could Winnipeg having a full roster change the narrative? Maybe. But hindsight's 2020. Say Vex was here and they play. Do I think the games are closer? Yeah. Do I think Des Moines still wins? Yeah. It's just one of those things of like, you can bet on Winnipeg taking probably a game or coming a little bit closer, but that Des Moines team is at the moment the better roster, playing the better game and playing the better Rocky League. It's really hard to pick against them. So have to think that going back to the drawing board here, Winnipeg for their second series, which is going to be against Omaha. They're going to play back to back. So we'll
win this
see
one.
them. Yeah, they're going to want to win this one. We'll see them again here in just a couple of minutes, but looking at Omaha is 5th, so you're only playing a better team, pretty much about the same spot that Des Moines is. And I think with Des Moines' win, they do vault them. So
Omaha's not 5th.
Check.
That's in Challenger.
Is it in Challenger?
Omaha's 13th. So
Omaha's 13th.
this is big
so
for
you're gonna
passing another
win
team.
this. Yeah.
Yep.
Good plan, Brock. Good job. Dude, you just got the strats down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've got the sheet. That's all.
You've got the sheet. That's all you needed, right? The strats, as they say. But yeah, don't mind me. I'm just the resident idiot. They don't tell me everything that I need to know. But
Yep,
yeah,
I just work here.
I just work here. That's right. But yeah, our second series of the day, Winnipeg and Omaha. That one will come up in just a couple of minutes. We're going to take a short break, and we'll have that one for you in just a bit.
You lift me off of the ground. I close my eyes and I wait for the come down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air, singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care, and I remember, yeah, I remember. Now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air, singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care, and I remember, yeah, I remember.
After an absolute dismantling in our first series, I'm trying to be nice. it was kind of a dismantling. I don't know. I mean, the Des Moines derecho.
It's not the worst I've seen.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I've lost in a worse. I mean, you know this, bro. I have lost in a worse scenario. But yeah, looking forward, you've got the Winnipeg Atlas playing their second series on stream. They just played their first. Ended up obviously losing the first one. Now looking to bounce back in their second one. You know, what changes do we need to see? Well, you got to start scoring some goals and not give up 30 goals a game. That might change things around, right, Brock? But yeah, going into game number 1 here, it'll be interesting to see how things go. A brand new, somewhat new roster coming out for the Omaha Buffalo. They made some changes, emergency last minute changes today. They were approved. Directors looked at it. We decided, well, neither team is really in an insane position to completely turn into a super team from this. So we figured, well, let's just go ahead and let them do it. And they end up getting block belt. They get rid of Not Ryan, and Not Ryan, a player that I think really, in the case of the Buffalo, should not have been moved from that roster. Was very, very good all season. One of the most consistent players in all of the Rising Star level, and we'll see how that impacts the series today. But the new addition, block belt, kind of, I believe, on his 3rd or 4th team this season in Rising Star.
His 4th?
3rd, I think, maybe 4th.
3?
I don't remember, but
2?
Yeah, that
I thought 2 was always the max.
Yeah, it doesn't. 3rd, it does not happen very often. So, Brock,
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook, or Rajon Rondo, or Ryan Fitzpatrick, or
yeah,
me.
Anybody who's hopped around teams.
Team Hopper, aka Rides RL. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening for this. Yeah, I am ready for predictions. Brock, are you ready for predictions? I believe right now, if I had to choose who's going to win, you know what? I'm going to go with Winnipeg. I feel like they're going to bounce back from that last series. I think Sosa's going to have another great series again. And I can see Fiddles. I mean, towards the end of that last game, Fiddlesticks and Greninja King started to step up a little bit. They started to get the offensive juices flowing.
Got some urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really what you need. So I'm gonna go with Winnipeg.
They do have that advantage of just playing right before this. I don't know. I'm familiar with Black Belt a few seasons ago. I don't know if that gameplay is different. And we've just got a team full of food here, BLT and Mr. Cookie. So
Lunch.
I can guess that Omaha's gonna win, and I'll go with that guess. I know Black Belt, and I'm excited to watch his other two teammates because it's been a long time, Stewie. I used to know it all, top to bottom, all the subs and all the leagues.
Used to be the ball knower of the league. Now
now I know who was there before.
You are lost on the field, my friend. You know,
but yeah, I got the food team, Grape, like of course. Used to go by Grape. This is perfect.
Hot dog.
Yep.
Let's know about hot dog.
No, we almost had a hot dog at LAN instead of the burger. But
oh man, those who know, but yeah, those are the days.
I made a hot dog stand at Minecraft.
You did. I remember that.
I was tasked with doing
that. Tasked with doing it. We made it happen. Going into this series, it's going to be an important one for Des Moines.
What a pass. Okay. Yeah, no, I like my prediction.
Team. I don't like my prediction. Opening goal for the Buffalo. And Blasky, thank you for the info. Buffalo getting swept by the Inferno before this series in their first one. I am a little bit doubtful on my prediction, but at the same time, it's a good start for Omaha, kind of, certifying that, hey, Black Belt was a good move. It was the decision that needed to be made. And I don't know, it just seems like a guy that could fill any roster. And on his third this season so far, an interesting car design. But you know what? Everything matches. It's all the same color.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for. But not quite my car design. A little bit more cultural. That's what I'll call it.
Talking about black belts?
a minute and 6 in, and
This is
so
green
far
dinosaur.
bumps, I get some bumps on Fiddlesticks, and I'm not getting any goals out of it. Maybe they get a goal now. As Sosa gonna get the block belt. Following up on BLT's challenge. Maybe BLT doesn't need the help though. Almost gets through the defense, but going into game number 1 here. Just the 1 goal advantage for the Buffalo.
Ooh. Chance for Fiddlesticks there on the follow-up, but not able to connect on the shot. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Mr. Cookie on that first pass and the quality touches that he has. Sosa looking for the double from the tight top left corner. Not able to find it as this one's floating in the midfield. 2 players from Omaha go for this one. Sosa has a chance off the corner. It goes Greninja off the sidewall. Fiddlesticks is all the way back, so this one's going to be back on to the defensive side for the Atlas as Black Belt puts a shot on, and all 3 players from Winnipeg all in the same corner, so a good chance for Omaha to score.
Demo from Mr. Cookie. Sosa, though, does escape, getting some wall dashes to stick with the ball. I'm going to fly in midfield for Greninja King. Ends up not even making contact on it. Sosa ceiling challenge on Mr. Cookie. Good challenge, though. Greninja King beats BLT. Now just sitting in the midfield, going to bounce up. That bouncy ball. Going to turn into much here. Maybe it's Black Belt to get down the field for a follow-up. Doesn't end up getting it. Sosa just hits it around him. Sosa gets another touch on the ball. Going for a record amount of ball touches in this game without scoring a goal.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed to be last series too. Just a lot of trying to get something going, but then when you've got 3 defenders that are either bumping you or taking your boost, it's difficult to really put together anything, as Sosa puts this one towards Mr. Cookie, who takes a shot. Fiddlesticks will deny. Sosa now up the wall, but gets demoed. They, I think a good thing that the, why am I blanking on who played the Atlas last series? Des Moines did a good job of shutting down
English!
Sosa. Well, I just forget. Mr. Cookie kind of just sits there, and I don't know. It's just an own goal. And there was another own goal last series too. And it is just not a good day for the Buffalo right now. Or sorry, the Winnipeg Atlas, as Sosa could bring it back here off the sidewall, gets a nice first touch, gets bumped off of it, and it's just a common theme. Bump the best player, and you're gonna have a pretty good time on defense.
Yeah, gonna be able to do whatever you want, right? Sosa be able to do much with that. That is Fiddlesticks to cut out. Sosa's 50 goes to the sidewall. Greninja King end up getting there. BLT gets the beat out. Oh, Sosa with a good read on the corner post. Mr. Cookie to BLT. Oh, and Sosa, I think he own goaled that. I think Fiddlesticks the ball might have just ran into him, sitting on the goal line. I think he had the angle lined up. And looking at it again, maybe it sneaks its way in before it even hits Fiddlesticks' car. I think he's too deep in the net. But Omaha, I'm trying to instill confidence in you guys. Jeez, I'm trying to pick you. It's just not working at the moment. But your Cookie in midfield, and he went home. Only went home as a blue car. And he a Greninja King, but black belt around one. Good sidewall touch. Sosa, though, has a better one, has a one of its own, gets a 50 into the midfield. Mr. Cookie, poked by Greninja King, but so far no goals for Winnipeg. So looking for one here, but it ain't even going to be a pass on target.
Unfortunately, yeah, they had some chances, but nothing to really show. Sosa had some opportunities on offense where he was passing the ball, but I think his teammate's a bit too close, or just the pass a bit off. It's a bit of both, I think. It's hard to play your best Rocket League when you're not used to playing with this team. When you've got a sub, and you're playing against teams who are basically giving it their all. This is towards the end of the season, so bringing in black belt is the type of move that Omaha thinks that can push them into that top 8 and into land. So all these teams are playing at their best, and when you have a day where Vex just doesn't communicate with the team, or whatever happened there, it really sucks, because these games mean a lot in points. Like, can come down to 10 points at the end of the day when you're looking at after the Major 2 results. Like, what is the point difference from you making it to 8th place or beyond, or getting eliminated? So that was just game 1. They can still come back, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take some confidence and some demos.
I think I have to agree. Maybe opening up the field a little bit, and that's one thing that no matter what skill level you're going against, no matter what skill level you're at, demos will always be a way to attack any team pretty much. No team is immune to it, and that's the strategy that Winnipeg needs to adapt. Good pass from Fiddlesticks to Sosa, but nothing comes out of it. Sosa looking for one more touch, but cannot get it. Mr. Cookie to the midfield. Fiddlesticks has 100 boost, racing to the goal line. Sosa eats a demo, but has some help from Greninja King. Block belt into the corner. Fiddlesticks for another touch, but can't set it up. Has help from Sosa. Greninja King good 50. That one's going to go on target, stopped by block belt.
Oh, they bumped each other.
Yeah, they're running into each other. Good clear from Sosa to Greninja King, but doesn't make any contact on it. Block belt chasing, has no boost. Mr. Cookie has 100. And we'll hit that one midfield. And again, another reset having to be had by the Atlas. Double commit ends up in Greninja King on his goal line. Oh boy. That touch was interesting, and that's a free open net for Omaha.
Yeah, definitely want to skip this one. I think he thought it was going to go straight up the wall, maybe, to maybe get a pinch up. I did too. But
oh boy, yeah.
Mr. Cookie off the kickout. Yeah, it's a rough start. The good news is there's a lot of time left. 2-goal lead would be pretty detrimental, though. As Mr. Cookie taking a shot, Sosa able to get this one out. As me, my controller, I totally locked onto Director 9. Okay. I
You're
totally
pressing the
locked
wrong
onto
buttons.
Sosa's player view, and I was like, I can't cast with just his.
This guy.
But really liking what I'm seeing out of this this Omaha team. They're solid touches. They move the ball pretty well, and they've got some good. They deny Winnipeg whenever they have like a decent looking chance. So looking out for Mr. Cookie as he gets that one off the backboard. BLT to follow it off the backboard. A block, but oh, it's just one more too high, as none of them could get the ball lower than the crossbar there, unfortunately. As BLT gonna put this one on, it's going in. Sosa has to make the save. Mr. Cookie pops this one up. Fiddlesticks gets one. Block belt tries to get the double, almost has it. BLT trying to keep this one in. Sosa quick shot, double commit, and there's got to be a chance for Winnipeg here.
Find a way to put one in the net, or at least get some opportunity to put one in that, because it seems like they've just been fighting themselves the entire time here. Is, you know, working and working and working and trying to get something to go our way here.
What's happening?
Sosa into the midfield. Fiddlesticks' help. It's a good challenge again from Mr. Cookie for life, kind of just holding down that back line. Here's Sosa. Good first
the bump
catch.
attempt.
Oh, it was a bump attempt, but it wasn't clean enough. Greninja King has to hit this. Sosa gets a bump out. Fiddlesticks, was the only help for the shot, is demoed off the play, and right there, all completely every single chance to do anything, completely shut down. What has got to change for this Winnipeg team to score a goal, because they're in danger of being perfect swept if they do not find one in this game. Sosa was all him the last series, pretty much. A couple of moments from Fiddlesticks. Gotta see a step up from all three players from Winnipeg. It takes everybody to score goals sometimes. One in the midfield. Sosa, good first touch. Will be dunked by Mr. Cookie. And again, it's just awkward for Winnipeg the entire time.
And they're spaced out a lot to where one might have control of the ball and heading towards a potential shot, but all three of them are not ready to strike at the same time. And that's a big thing, and boost management is a part that's impacting that play as well. As Sosa gets bumped off of this ball, it does deny Mr. Cookie as Fiddlesticks comes into the corner. Can't quite get another touch, as Sosa's gonna maybe try to deny again, but Mr. Cookie looking to bump him out of the way as Blackbelt sends one out of the way, and another one as Fiddle's counterattack gets a 3v1. Can they bump him? Oh, Mr. Cookie gets the save in time, and that was the chance that they needed. It's still in front of the net. Where is the offense from Winnipeg? You need it now.
We'll see what ends up happening here for the latter half of this game, for the end of this game, I guess you could say. 5 seconds now. Ball's midfield. Sosa's going to hit it back. Fortunately, buddy, that is on the ground. You cannot psycho that.
Fiddlesticks?
The pass to Fiddlesticks and dunked immediately by Mr. Cookie. That one will be shut down. Done and dusted. As what do you do? I mean, sometimes it's impossible to score. Yeah, and that's game 2. That's over. I mean, what do you do at this point if you are this Winnipeg Atlas team? You gotta find one goal. I mean, it's gotta happen eventually.
Yeah, and this is the type of game you want if you're Winnipeg. You are able to not have them break away with a big lead. You have it within one throughout the whole game. They had a really good chance at the end with about 20 seconds left where they had to bump Mr. Cookie. It was a 3v1 and they could not get it done. I think it's a bit of panic, maybe not being aware that it was a 3v1 in that moment, but in moments like that, you have to score to be able to tie and then hopefully win this game. But that moment taken away from them as they're not able to execute it. Mr. Cookie makes the biggest save of the game, and Omaha goes on to take a 2-0 lead here in the series, and they're looking like they're going to sweep. But don't count out any team that's down 2-0, especially if it's a 1-goal game like that. We've seen in the past typically series that progress get closer and closer, and then by the time game 3 hits, there's a win on the other end, and then it can change really quickly. So looking at Sosa again, just because he had that crazy shot last series with a beautiful first touch and then a reset, and he just has not been able to get any opportunities close to that. And they got to find each other passing wise. We can't have double commits like that. They need to be wanting to passing to each other as well. That's another thing that we haven't really talked about. The will to pass to one another. When Sosa's really great mechanically, is it's a double commit, and Sosa he's just put into positions where he has to just hit it forward because he doesn't have support behind him. He doesn't necessarily have a passing option. He just has to bail his team out, and I think that's kind of limiting him right now.
So one touch, good demo from Fiddlesticks.
It's open
here. Can turn, good demo, good play. Sosa on the ball, just winning the challenge, but that's the key. You talked about it. That has to be a goal. If you are giving yourself that much of an opportunity, that much of a play, and that much of a chance and a play chance, it's got to be on target. It's got to be a goal. Lock belt into the midfield. Sosa catch. End up losing track of it though. It bounced a little bit higher than I think he wanted. BLT trying to send to the challenge around Fiddlesticks is Mr. Cookie. Greninja King, and somewhat soft touch, but that one's going to bounce a little bit awkwardly here. Sosa.
Good demo.
Just doing a good job of controlling the ball, and another demo from Fiddlesticks. That's what it's got to be, guys.
Yep.
That's exactly what you're looking for. I mean, a player on the ball with possession and somebody else leading the charge, doing the selfless plays. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you have 40 points in the game, Brock. What matters is if you won with 40 points in the game.
Yep, if you lose with 40 points, you look pretty bad. But yeah, we saw Fiddlesticks last game.
Fiddlesticks.
He had a play where Sosa was carrying the ball, and then he went for the demo, as he's going to go for 50 here. And he just barely missed the demo, but I was thinking that's what they need. They needs to keep at that, and that's exactly what he did for this opening goal for them this game. As Greninja King going to take this one up the wall, lets it bounce, as now it's another double commit from them, and they've double committed quite a lot, and that's easily one of the biggest weaknesses in this team right now, is how can you figure out in such short amount of time how to not double commit with each other.
See what ends up happening here for this Winnipeg team. Can you control the nerves? Up 1-0 now with 2 minutes to go. Good pass middle from Fiddlesticks. Sosa. Good touch forward here. BLT's going to have to read this and doesn't. Open net. Sosa makes it 2. And that is much, much better from them. That's just tough. It's a tough scenario for BLT to be in. Has to jump up quick. And not necessarily at this level, but more often than not, Brock, it is a miss that we see quite a bit from teams, and it just can't happen. Cannot happen. Got to make sure that we're making those reads if we want to keep this lead and stay afloat in this series, and see what ends up changing here.
And it really feels like they should keep abusing that backboard. We saw Fiddlesticks even last series have a really nice pass off the backboard that when I saw him hit the ball, I was like, he's missing this ball. Sometimes it's just no matter what position you're in, it's going to go past you, and just using the backboard, and Sosa's going to get a third here kind of out of nowhere. But abusing that backboard can really set your team up with success, as players could go missing. Sometimes you just have a faster touch than them to get it around them for another teammate to come in and score. But right now, Winnipeg's got a 3-0 lead. But the real question is this just a one-off game, or is this something that they can build off of? What a touch!
I'm hoping it's something they can build off of, because we'll have confidence. We'll be in a good spot here to win some more games. But you have to think
Just like that, yeah.
touches like that will make the difference. As I mean, it's all about how you make the plays to get the work done. Do whatever you can to get those shots to go. I'm looking at this game. It's gotta be somewhat of a one-off game from Omaha. I mean, opening up the series up 2-0, they look like they're ready to just take the series in 3, and now this is some fight back from the Atlas. Will this change their fortunes for the rest of the night, Brock? My God, I hope so. Sosa looking for the fourth. Would be really, really good to see this one go to 5 games, but we're going to go to 4 more than likely, or 15 seconds to go. Mr. Cookie will get a demo, but it isn't really going to matter. They got to get by this guy, Sosa, who is 650 points in this game number 3, doing everything he can to give the Atlas a chance. BLT gets one for the road for 3 seconds to go. I really do not think this game is going to be tied, but my God, they can give it their best shot.
Yeah, they'd have to have, 2 kickoff goals in a row, and even if there was one, they'd be prepared for the next one. So this game's done and dusted. But yeah, a much needed win to keep the series alive. And these matches mean everything. You either get 5 points or you get 0.
You're very southern. You're very southern there. You either get 5 points or you get
0.
Apologies. You either get 5 points or you get 0.
But one thing to mention,
you're not wrong though. You're not wrong.
Randomly saw Greninja King with like 600 ping for a good 20 seconds. I hope that doesn't come back to bite him in a moment where it could. But yeah, much needed win. They need 2 more, of course. Omaha didn't ever really look like they were going to win that game at any point, which is a bit concerning. Like, you have a good 2 first games, and then stuff starts to fall apart off game, but either way, they still got the advantage. Momentum is tilting, though, in Winnipeg's favor when you have a game like that. It's not just a 1-goal game, it's a 2-goal win, and it's a double kickoff. I don't know if they wanted to do that or not, but sometimes the unexpected confuses the other team so much to the point where it works, and I think that's a bit of what's happening in the series.
I think I have to agree with you a little bit. Sometimes it is better to be unpredictable. BLT, though, beats Greninja King. That will be the opening goal in game number 4. As Greninja King, just can't jump in time. And that's kind of been, the theme. Or at least, I guess you could say this Winnipeg Atlas team is they're just not there in time. They're just one step short.
Yep.
And
good bump.
Supposed to getting bumped there. Mr. Cookie able to follow this one up. Making another dunk. BLT lining up a double as the boost.
Oh, he blocked him.
There's only one defender, and it's going to be his own teammate. Blockbelt going to close out on the second goal.
I'm surprised he's able to still block him. Sosa got a touch there, but not over BLT, and Black Belt's going to follow that up, and it's a open net for the Omaha Buffalo. And yeah, Winnipeg's defense seems to be pretty prone to that corner bounce, whether that's a bounce up, a bounce off the corner, or anything like that. And Omaha reads the bounce quite well on a lot of these plays. So most of the time it's going to be a goal. And you just can't let up those goals. You got to be in a position to be able to cover it. And at this point, you need to have things turn quite well for you and hope that another goal isn't about to happen, as Fiddlesticks goes up and challenges BLT. Sosa gets a touch, but Black Belt's got a lot of time to clear this one back. Greninja King does get the demo. Fiddlesticks will beat one. Takes a nice touch, gets it over two. Black belt last on defense. Sosa now passes it mid. I love that attempt. They're trying to connect with each other. Sosa gets denied by BLT on his pass as BLT with a nice carry over the defense. And that's a third goal for the Omaha Buffalo.
BLT, yeah, just sticking with this ball, gets her on fiddlesticks. Sosa has no boost to get there. And just rough, you know, you're looking for any sort of advantage. You are the Atlas, but so far you've had the game shoved down your throat. That one off the backboard. BLT misses. Cookie not going to make contact. Sosa gets dunked by Black Belt. And you have to think that one probably should have been a shot on target at least. It ends up not being a shot on target. And I mean, what needs to change there to get a goal? Well, maybe they need to be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, they give some space, but at the end of the day, you're down in this game. You can't be giving that much space. You got to push up the field and get some sort of field advantage. Make this Omaha team think about you a little bit. And so far, they just haven't done that. Sosa again on the offense, do the sidewall. I mean, any player is going to try and make that play, but your possibility of scoring it is not great with three defenders breathing down your neck. Ninja King around one, but doesn't have boost to follow up. This game halfway done, and so far it's been all Buffalo trying to close out the series in 4.
And it really can be the lack of the cherry pick as well. Like their downfield presence, not even to potentially cherry pick, but to have a quick bump.
Option. Yeah.
Have a quick bump on the turnaround. There's not enough creativity here. They're usually all just playing defense, and they all wound up with low boost, and then it becomes a problem as both players go missing here. Sosa has a decent chance here as BLT. We'll get it past him. Black Belt does get a touch though. Greninja King trying to keep this one in as Cookie now. We'll get demoed by Fiddlesticks. That's what you need in a moment like this. Sosa now off the wall. We'll be able to 50 it through, but Mr. Cookie's able to get one touch past the defense. Fiddlesticks is just on the wrecking crew right now, but they don't have ball possession and they're double committing, and it's maybe open for Black Belt as Fiddlesticks does get the save, but it's really a matter of whatever they do. Like you said before, Omaha's just a step ahead, and they're constantly on defense. Not enough time to set up Sosa for any of his mechanical plays or any of their team plays as well. And even when they did set up those team plays where they were passing to each other, the midfield was covered well by Omaha. This could be a chance as Fiddlesticks doesn't even have to 50 Cookie on the goal line, and with 53 seconds left, they cut the lead to 2.
To think what needed to change. Well, I guess it's Fiddlesticks just making that decision for us.
Keep going for those demos.
Yeah, keep going for the bumps, right? Lost my train of thought for a second, but still trying to do something here. Is the Buffalo to close this game out. Sosa, great collection touch. Just able to stick with this, but does miss the musty. So life going to be a little bit more difficult here. Good fake from Fiddlesticks. Gives Sosa a chance here. Trying to get around Black Belt, but again, Black Belt, the key touch.
Hence the name.
A blocker. The block man himself. The defensive wizard. Proving his worth in this one, giving Omaha the win. More than likely here. Sosa can't get another touch. And again, once again, the Atlas, I tried to pick them, tried to give them some hope, but they are going to fall short in this series. It is going to be a 3-1 win for the Omaha Buffalo. Getting it there all, but sometimes, you know, Brock, it just isn't, you just don't have the answer.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you're not probably expected to win any series today if all of a sudden the player that you have on your starting roster doesn't show up, and then you're forced to play with the sub who, you know, which is normal to underperform to what you're used to because you're not playing with them as much. Typically your player is higher in salary. We've seen great sub performances. I think I remember my first time back, there was this guy that had the most insane sub performance, and then he got banned for the league by doing something stupid. I don't know what he had a crazy name. He had a crazy funny name, but I was like, oh my god, this makes me want to cast again, just because of how fun it was. But yeah, sometimes it's just not your day, and some things are out of your control. And without Vex here, we don't know what if they would have gotten 1-1, if they would have won that game 1 in the first series, and then maybe had an upset there. There's a lot of things that could have gone differently, but unfortunately, they do go 0-2 on the day, and Winnipeg gets 1, and the trying to think of the first series, Des Moines gets another win, so they're in a pretty comfortable spot going into this second major, as they're in third place, and I think in a lot of scenarios, I imagine they're quite fine and almost locked in for LAN.
Yeah, definitely. See what ends up happening for kind of the rest of this season for the Atlas. Now that they did end up losing this series, and you know, how will their lives change? I don't think their lives will change too much, but I think they'll definitely be wanting another shot at both of the series tonight, especially Sosa. I think Sosa did absolutely everything he could to try and try and give some light for his teammates, try and give them some opportunities to score, but sometimes it just, sometimes you just don't have the answer. If you are the Buffalo, you're really happy with making sure that series did not go to 5. So say, they're in 13th, like we were talking about. They're fairly close to this Atlas team. You want to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack if you're looking to get in that top 8.
Yeah,
I think they did that.
It's a good win. The teams around you. I mean, when you're fighting for that top 8, you look at teams around you. Who do we have to beat, and who do we have to outperform in the major to pass them? And this is the first step for sure. It's a nice win, but major 2, the teams that we don't expect to win typically win at the end of the day. For all leagues, it's just pure chaos. We've had history of people not showing up, and then we have subs. Even some of the best teams, they're already qualified, so why play in the major? There's a lot of factors, but that's just the part of the craziness of the major.
Anything can happen. That's the beauty of it. But that is our second series of the night, 7:23. Yeah, we're pretty close to the start of the next one, 7:30.
We're on time.
Deck. We're on time. On deck, the Burnsville Inferno taking on the Duluth Superiors. Burnsville just beat Omaha in a sweep before that last series between those two. So we'll see what they're able to get done here looking at Duluth. Their story so far for the season, it's been okay. They're middle of the pack. They're in 6th place. 6-6 currently. They're right behind the Burnsville Inferno, who sit with a better record of 8-4, but 55 points for the Inferno, 53 for the Superiors. Superiors trying to close that gap a little bit, and maybe they're going to do it in our next series. We'll have that one for you in just a couple minutes. We're going to take a short break, and we will see you on the other side for the Inferno and the Superiors.
But you're done listening to the naysayers, trying so hard to tear you apart, They play it safe, staying in line, but you run out into the sunshine, all alone to the beat of your own song. Way too many faces in the crowd, but I think that I see you. One too many days got me changing up the way that I need you. Now we're both at a bar, acting like it's not hard, trying to feel something different. Talk to somebody new, kinda wish it was you, kinda numb to the feeling. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months and I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Not that you're gone, I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Laying on my floor, thinking about all the things that we've been through. From 24/7 to pretending like I never met you. No, it's all for the best, cause I know we're a mess every time we're together. Going out of my mind, and I wish I could lie, tell you that it gets better. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months where I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months and I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to. Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
Welcome back to some more MCS action. Rising Star. I'm back. Hello, we lost Stewie. We lost Wolf along the way, but you'll never lose me, Rising Star. I'm always here for you. You know me. 2 more matches to go. So far, it's been quite a different day. We're used to a lot of Game 5s, a lot of very close, very, very long series, but we're perfectly on time today, which is... I don't know how to feel about it. But I am solo dolo for this one. I don't know if friends will be joining me along the way, hopefully. They will, but we are almost good to go here. Just waiting on a team to join up. So you're going to look to join up, but yeah, almost good to go. Take a look at our schedule for the night so far. Shout out Stewie and Wolf for casting the first two series. Des Moines. Unfortunately for Winnipeg, we watched them back to back lose both their series for the night. They took grand total of one game. Not a great performance. Unfortunately, the comms that we received were that Vex, the third on the team, just was not responding, so they had to get a sub in. Greninja played pretty solid all around, but if you're playing two, I mean, both Omaha and Des Moines, I think, are two top 6 teams, so it's that if you're gonna play with the sub, those are not the teams you want to play with the sub. But Greninja did well as a whole, so good. Fiddlesticks looked solid. When they have a full roster, I still have full faith in that team to make their miracle run because they are in the depths right now. They have to make such a run in Major 2. But on the positive side, Des Moines just carrying on the dominating season. I mean, at the top of the standings, it's been them, Rochester, and Fargo all season long. J-Bay and Blasky at the heart of that team with different thirds. At the moment, it seems like it's far, and it seems like it's sticking in, and it's working well. And we just saw Omaha. Unfortunately, they dropped my boy Ryan. I don't know how to feel about that, but they won, so they must know something I don't. Well, on the third match, Brazil, Duluth. Just waiting on, again, Duluth to join the lobby. Let me yell at them real quick. He said help when I can. Why are there so many people in cam? Because it seems like Duluth is having a couple technical difficulties, but we will be underway shortly. Hopefully this won't put us too much behind, but let's take a look at this format one more time. Right, for the last time tonight. We're right there at week 7. There's literally 3 weeks of the season left. Week 8, Major 1, Week 1, Major 2, Week 1, which for Rising Star will be Swiss, and Major 2, Week 2. Which will be playoffs, top 8 out of Swiss, making it out. As our friend Big John is having camera trouble, we'll figure it out. But yeah, Rising Star, looking forward to Swiss. That should be, I mean, speaking of Rising Star Peak, that should be a hell of a storyline. Oh my. Looking forward to seeing what transpires, especially with the added bonus of the winner of the major just straight wall. So you could have just the 16th seed with negative points just make the run. I hope something like that happens. That'll be fun. But, you know me. Anytime I'm on screen, I gotta do the hashtag ads. If you got a Twitch Prime, subscribe. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Big John's cam. But subscribe if you got a Twitch Prime. Check it out. You might have one and you might not know. Use code Midwest in the Epic Store across the entirety of the Epic Store. And buy jerseys. If you got a team, if your team is likely to make LAN, even if they're not making LAN, but you're gonna attend LAN, just buy the white MCS one. Guaranteed. It's gonna look smexy, and you're gonna be matching with me. So I mean, what other bonus do you need? But it seems like the players are ready. That's me speedrunning my predictions. So far, I've been 0 for 2. The teams I thought would win. Well, to be fair, Winnipeg was unfortunate. Give me this Burnsville team that has a sub. No, I don't know if they have a sub. Both these rosters have all 4 players in camps. I don't know what to do with these camps. I'm having a little bit of I'm getting overloaded slightly. Give me Burnsville. Why not? In 5 we would do a game 5. As hopefully the players are ready. I think. Let's see what rosters are playing. I don't even know who's playing. Because as I said, they all have a full stack. All 4 players are locked in. All 4 players are in the camps and ready. We are underway. As both these teams, well, the entire team Rising Star just barrels straight to the end of the season, straight to Major 2. Which of these teams can continue solidifying their spot at the top of the standings? As it stands, both of them are neck and neck, 5th and 6th seed. Burnsville and Duluth, respectively, pretty much tied on points, just separated by 2. So the winner of this will have a little bit of a gap to 6th, which you want. I mean, you want to be in that top 8 going into LAN. Don't really care about anything else. Just make that top 8. You make LAN, and it's all up to you. So far, even through changes, I mean, this Burnsville team hasn't made. They made 1 change, and it's been their 4th. So I don't know how much that really changes. They acquired Weevil and retired somebody whose name starts with an M. I just forgot what the name is. And Weevil being a sub on a team is just scary. It could very easily start with any Rising Star team. On the other side, this Duluth team has gone through a couple of thirds. I think the Doodle and Saucewas have been the core of this team as Lumity gets it started. As that Big John camera is still busted, unfortunately. I don't know what to do about that. Should I put Lemonhead up? Might as well. Get Lemonhead in the Big John camera, representing the team. Because yeah, the camera's all flipped around a little bit. I am working on it as Ben. Beautiful play, middle roll, perfect spot to follow that. And Burnsville planning to run away with this with a very hot start. As yes, Weevil is not playing, but I do see his cam because I thought he was playing. How am I gonna do this? I want to find a way to like show all of the cams, all 8 cams if I can, but unfortunately I don't know if I can. But let's do this. As the action, they're just not giving me a second to do anything. Calm down. Burnsville just starting off so damn hot. Whirl again on the end of a pass, this time from Lumity. 3 goals, so they're good. 2 minutes gone. As far as a statement goes, I mean, this is a statement game 1. Most series that 50 might go in. Lumity able to save it. Most game 1s are just feelers. Both teams just go back and forth. Gonna test each other out. Beautiful infield pass from Big John. Doodle able to just slot that top end. It's unsavable. And Duluth on the board. Both these teams not needing a second to warm up. They're just hot straight out the gate. I love that. What is Bang's camera? Here it is. Let's hopefully that did something. The Goosey Sauce Boss! Lumity hits the underside of the crossbar. And they're looking to build that lead back up again. Have they overcommitted? Hopefully that shot is just too high. The Duluth offense starting to wake up. Sauce Boss. The vertical on the desk controller setup. I love it. John unfortunately did try to have a camera on. I just don't know what's happening with the link for him. We'll try and fix that for him after the stream. As Bang, the disrespect is insta-challenge. Dude, the last back has to be careful here. There's a minute 40 gone. The clock just completely gone out of this game. Some end-to-end action. That dunk by Whirl. John able to just get it away. Sauce Boss, decent 50. We'll get to lose some space to work with into that blue corner, but Lumity, beautiful control, just takes it out. Well, should have a beat here. There's a shot. Infield pass. Whirl was going to go back to Bang there, triple team play, but opts for the shot, but it was just slow enough for the defender. Infield pass from Lumity this time. Whirl shot wide. The Rising Star this season loves the infield passes, even to the opposing team sometimes. So far, so good. Burnsville got the lead early, held on to it. Not to enough of the pressure, as well as I like the pass attempt. Unfortunately, just slow enough that Sauce can't get out of the way. Blocks his own teammate's shot. 24 seconds. Lumity restores the 3-goal lead for the Burnsville Inferno. As they look to solidify their top 5 standing. They just watched the Duratio beat Winnipeg on stream. They had to respond. They don't want that top 4 to get too far away. I mean, Rising Star, Boggle is just so far ahead already. Many of these teams have first seed hopes, or second seed hopes, I suppose. Be able to pick your groups. I mean, you gotta keep in touching distance with the Steel Hogs. So Sauce Boss gets one back. 0 seconds. Beautiful plays all around. There's maybe a little bit of momentum shift, giving his team the final say in that game. They definitely woke up. They just can't concede 3 in the first. They can't concede 3 in the first couple minutes of the game. The rest of that series, the rest of that game, sorry. It's pretty solid all around. Excellent showing from both teams. Just scramble to find the words. Let's see if we can pick the on camera in here now. Yeah, no, we're not fixing Big John's camera, unfortunately, right now. We'll put up Lemonhead on the cam. Why not? Might as well. Gotta have somebody. And had a heads up that we'll be on cams, in case you did not know. The little team has to respond. As we see the winning team, the Burnsville Inferno, all smiles, all vibes, all looking beautiful. What are their cameras? I want those. On the other side, I mean, it's all smiles all around. Maybe Lemonhead playing some sideswipe on the Nintendo. Cheering this team on. Yes, Bang did grow weird, that is true. Bang, Weevil, Bang, same difference. Could have been on the same team not that long ago, but somebody just had to say no. And everybody lost because of it. A miss on the back line by Whirl. Bang able to collect with full boost. And go the distance. So I'm supposed to do bump each other. Lumity. Nice control. Going for the bump. Doesn't connect. And the goalie's getting bumped on the other side. The teams turn up the aggression early in this game. And he pops it high for Whirl. This game starting off a lot more back and forth than the first one. By this time last game, and Duluth were down 2 goals, so well done. Whatever they talked about in the team talk clearly is working. We go missing. Whirl also goes missing. Luke the only one with boost. That ball is just down mid. And able to recover just in the nick of time. So far it's been Duluth with the better opportunities. Nothing has fallen into the net just yet. Compared to the start from the last game, this is a dream start for them. Just missing the goal. As they do give it away in front of the net. And all that good start business that I was talking about. Bang, decent. Reset over 1. Might bump Saucepaws a little bit, make him awkward, but Saucepaws just drops it in front of the net. Lumity able to just say, thank you very much, I'm here, I'm ready. Slots it. Can't really do much about that. And Burnsville again with a lead. Do 0 boost. 150 that. Oh, takes control. Does miss the boost. Will still be able to get it. The infield pass. At that boom, almost caught out Bang. It was just wide. Bang and Whirl double commit here. Big John goes missing. Doodle has to collect infield passing play. Team all the way around. Big John to Saucepaws. Saucepaws to Doodle. Doodle almost back to Saucepaws. I love the intention. Doesn't come off this time, but keep trying it, gents. As Doodle's shot almost just falls in. Saucepaws goes missing. Bang. Big John, sorry. No boost, but just able to just keep it in. Keep that pressure going for Duluth. As that pinch might just land in the net, Whirl able to have it covered. A couple nervous moments on defense from both teams. A couple whiffs. That will happen. And how good these teams are and how much pressure they're putting each other under. He forces a 50 bang, can't hit it. Random Whirl already up, goes to the back, going for the double. Saucepaws has it covered. Takes it out for Big John to drive forward, low boost. Doodle does get knocked out. Saucepaws last back has to be careful here. Base time goes high. It's a beat out of 1. Big John pass to Doodle, shot just high. Dude, so close to perfection. Finally falls. And the balance of play they have deserved that goal. A touch from Lumity there on the sidewall just gives it away, and Saucepaws says thank you. Deja vu with goals in this game, very, very similar. Thunder just drops it in front of the net. And the shooter just says thank you. 45 seconds. This is set up perfectly as Bang. Let me just pop it in net. Doodle. Such confidence, such time as Whirl just hits it off Lumity and almost sneaks in. Well, hits it high to himself. Nice time. Doodle. Just fast enough. It's like really dangerous in front of the Duluth net, but as long as this ball stays in this orange half, you'd have to think An opportunity will fall. Midfield pass. Again, the vision from this Duluth team on these pass attempts. Nothing connecting just yet. But I love what I'm seeing. This Lemonhead has to take a bite. Let's take a drink, sorry, a bite. Yeah, that tells you I am hungry. And willing his team on, as is Weevil in the background. Looking to have so many slots for cameras. Well, takes control. Round one shot, good! Beautiful control, beautiful demo. Whoever got that. As is Lumity. Harassing the defenders on the back line. The Inferno take a 2-game lead. Given how well they've been playing, given how good their offense has looked, can Duluth reverse sweep them? I don't know, but Duluth has been trying a lot of really cool passing plays that so far have not worked, but the vision is there, the execution is so close to being there. A few of those connect one game at a time. You never know. You never know. I'm sure Lemonhead is talking them through how to win. Still the team making sure they're hydrated first and foremost. The Doodle Garage of Doom and Despair. We love that. The other side should be all smiles. There's actually a lot more talking on this side than the other side, as Laurel is just giving away the entire game plan. So his team knows what they're doing. Lumity just smiling and looking pretty. When you're as good as he is, that's all you gotta do. Game 3. DFH is underway, and Duluth just need one more to just close out this series, which has been very close. Duluth is thought. I can't speak. As I was about to say, Duluth's offense has just been more potent. I think I can still say that. This is a Duluth goal. Even though it counts for Duluth. This is a Burnsville goal, sorry. Even though it counts for Duluth. As Burnsville has taken the lead every single game so far, and honestly, we'll give them that too. They might as well have the lead. Whirl, beautiful shot. Unfortunate timing there. As Bang, looking for the ground double, does get it, pass infield. Lumity can't direct it netwards. Demo. I can't get the 50. Doodle is in the corner here. Bang has to be careful. Beautiful time. Beautiful control. Slows it right down. And his team have control here. Doodle has hit the car switch. Sauce Boss, net, bang, what a save. Has to do it again. It's not on. I don't know if Bang would have had that shot, but Big John just hits it off the backboard. Beautiful pass. Sauce Boss reads the play the whole time. Big John got credit for that goal, but doesn't matter. Duluth have a 2-goal lead. 2-game lead, as I almost dropped something. That would have been very loud. They all. Thankfully. I got lightning quick reflexes. This Duluth team, this Burnsville team, sorry. He stopped that game right now. They started a bit lethargic on defense, and Duluth is taking full advantage. Just pass attempt by Lumity just comes off. Doodle unfortunately goes missing. An opportunity to make it 3. Look, spacing, touches, and follow-ups have all improved a very noticeable amount. I mean, he's out of nowhere. Decent touch. Thunder goes missing there. Whirl to the sidewall. Nobody mid to follow up. Doodle. Quick counter attack. For the demo, doesn't connect. Double commit coming out from Duluth though there. Whirl's touch slows down the play right back. Duluth will be able to recover. So Lumini does get dunked out. Can Dulu read the shot? He can put it mid. There's no follow-up, however, in Whirl. Able to push it just away. Duluth now having chance after chance after chance with a 2-goal lead to get them back in the series. They are well and truly awake. This is, I don't know what's happening, but oh my god, I was about to say Burns was scored from that. Some heroic bump plays coming out. Duluth will go missing. Thankfully, it's just wide. Goes missing, zero boost. Oswald able to cover. Water touch, never beaten out on another, doesn't. And he puts it on net. Maybe looking for the bump. Gets it, but not enough to get him the ball. Get the ball off Duluth. We just go back and forth, back and forth. There's a miss on the backboard. The shot's too tame. World, beautiful touch around. Bang says, thank you very much. I'll take the goal. This play was all Whirl. The patience to just slow it all the way down. Right in front of the net. In 40 seconds, and Burns will just need one more. Tie this back up. And Bang up in the air will be met by Sauce Boss. Bang gets the double mid. No one there to follow. Lumity. Leave it. Bang. Last back low boost. Just pops it out. Lumity already up. Gets a beat out. Bang. Doesn't get the 50. Whirl on the opposite corner. Touch by Doodle. Gives him enough time to just challenge that. And gets a dunk out as well. Big John is awkward. Just passes it out to Lumity. Gets a beat out by Doodle. Has it covered and the shot is wide. Does he have the follow-up? No fake! And Bang and Whirl connecting again. This time Whirl gets the goal. After Bang with a perfect fake on Sauce Boss. In 8 seconds. And this might be the series for Duluth. They had it all in their hands. And its next goal wins. As it might be Burnsville with an opportunity here. Bang to the backboard. Does he have the double? He does! Doesn't land in. This Lemonhead almost caused a heart attack. Lumity does get bumped. Whirl also bumped. Sauce Boss. Beautiful play there. Shot is wide. Man goes missing. Not miss that. Lumity reads it to the sidewall. Whirl up high. Gets a beat out on one. Lumity chasing down on the back line. Doesn't connect. Bang just shoots it. Almost in. Just wide. Bang. Give it in. Now that the Burnsville offense has heated up as that shot by Whirl, he will want that one back. Now it's Lumity going for the double off the ceiling pinch. It's high. Is there a follow-up? No. Whirl pushes it back up. What a pain to what just happened. As the ball is just flying now. Bang up to the sidewall. Doodle gets a beat out on Lumity. Not Lumity. Lumity decent 50. Whirl already up. Touch out. Doodle misses the double there. Bang. Another tame shot. But realizes that's not the time to commit and just plays back. Infield pass. Doodle backflips. Big John's shot. It's on. Lumi goes missing. Maybe he expected a faster shot or something. But I'm surprised this is just in. Big John, no boost, just puts it on net. Lumi just had the pre-jump high covered. Did not read the low shot at all. And Duluth survive and take us to game 4. In case y'all forgotten, make sure to hydrate. It is that time of year where everything is dry, so make sure you hydrate. So hopefully the players are hydrating. Duluth able to just get across the line. They almost lost a 2-goal lead, but they didn't. That's all that matters. They've taken a game. Now you need 2 more. Now it's Burnsville's turn to respond. It looked pretty meh the entire game. And then in overtime, they just turned it up. They could have won that a couple different times. For fans of Rocket League, we're watching this Duluth team. Hoping they push us to 5 here. And if you're fans of being on time, we're hoping Burnsville wins. As Bang switches to the Esper, because why not? I love it. Everybody else to not go and just take the restall of this. Burnsville team, the entire team pretty much on a 0 boost. Doodle just blocks us out well. And able to just push it out. Keep pushing. Well, going for the double off the sidewall, does get it, but just stalls it out. That's a bump on the sidewall. And then he goes missing Big John now against Bang 1-on-1. And plays high to the back. Board takes it out for some dangerous plays, but it works out. What a shot! The Doodle. Now he applauds. Beautiful pass by Sauce Boss. Pre-jump by Doodle. On the side of the crossbar. The sound. Gotta love it. I should turn on some pipes, honestly. That plug in. 9 times we hit the crossbar. When he goes high. Gets a beat out. Doesn't have enough boost to follow this. Will he have a teammate? No, but the ball's just down mid. Bang probably could have shot that. Maybe you'll left that for Whirl. Instead, passes it over to Lumity. So I was supposed to do a big clear. Bang. Decent touch. Does he have the follow up? He does. Takes it out. Gets a bump. Can't say he meant that. But this ball is mid. Whirl going for the bump. Doesn't get it. Now it's Doodle coming back down the other side. Both teams' offenses have been pretty damn good. Both showing why they are top 6 teams. Infield pass! Sauce Boss doesn't connect. So far, these dual passing plays have not connected yet. You gotta be worried for Burnsville if they start connecting. They've been trying them so often. And so close every single time. Bang, plays it around one. Over the other, do the last back. Beautiful touch. Gives this team so much room. Bang. Doesn't get the double. Lumity trusts it. We're able to just cover just in the nick of time. So far so good until Doodle just not expecting Bang. Just dive him, trying to hit the ball to the side, all to follow up himself. Bang says, nope, I will meet you halfway. And the shot just rolls in, and Brenzilla just back out of nowhere. And this brand new Duluth team, I think this is their first series together as a team. Well, today is their first day together as a team. I know they've been scrimming a decent amount. They almost give away another goal. Bang, this time they shot just wide. World has to be careful as last. And the assurance World has given them on this back line and not be understated. Decent double on the sidewall. Touch not great. Pretty much a triple commit. Saucewa's shot just wide. Lumity able to get the 50. Doodle shot. What a read. Did not respect any of the defenders to get a touch on this. Instantly up. Little to no boost. Just slots that. Duluth have the lead back. And if Doodle is hitting shots like that, it looks like we'll go into 5 here. Duluth well on their way to the reverse sweep attempt, but you can't be giving away free goals like this. Excellent dunk. The Doodle and Sauceboss both going to the wall. Unfortunately, just shenanigans happen and the ball is just on your backboard. And Bang just has an open net to roll it into. Bang goes missing. World last back. He does get dunked. He has to be careful. Demo by Bang there should alleviate some pressure. As Big John will go missing. Sauceboss already spawned. Team's not playing for the draw here. Both pushing all the way for the goal. Bang. Takes it high over 2. Does he have the shot in? No. Sauceboss and Big John combine to get that away. Another double coming out. Sauceboss has to clear and does. Bang. Doesn't get the touch he wanted. I have a follow-up. No. With a low boost. Decent 50. Sauceboss is following up. And Duluth will have the last opportunity of this game. Infield pass attempt. Nobody was there. Big John and Doodle both no boost had to back away. And we have overtime. Duluth did take the last one. Can they do it again? Doodle has a shot on. Bang. To get it away, stays close. Looking for a 50 here. Gets it. His team not following. They almost concede there. They're able to get it. Just in the nick of time. We're around 2. Sauceboss the last back here. Here comes Doodle. Going for the bump, gets says their follow up there. No, Lumity is just a little too slow to react. The shot attempt, beautiful demo there by Whirl. Backboard play attempt, bang, comes. Need to be better there. And now Lumity's last back alone, decent 50. Full Doodle. This just goes out wide. I know it's Sauceboss as well, just end-to-end action. Burns are looking to ice the series here. Duluth looking to push us to 5. World might have an opportunity here and a free goal, and that's it. Game. Big John, unfortunately, goes missing. And the way World has been playing the series, he will not miss that. And overlay is broken because why not? But the Brazil Inferno take it in 4. Unfortunate for Duluth because they were playing so well. Excellent showing between two very good teams. That is our third series of the day. Going the way of the Brazil Inferno in 4. So far it's been a sweep. Game 4. Is it setting up for the peak 4th series of the night? I don't know. I do know that CT Nevlak just got signed to the Bemidji Lumberjacks, so that's going to be a brand new roster I'm looking forward to seeing. And so that is not Rochester, as I have the wrong logo in for them. As here's our schedule. So far today we watched Winnipeg Atlas lose both their series today, putting a massive dent on their land hopes. On the other side of the coin, Des Moines, Omaha, and Burnsville all continued their strong seasons. Omaha, not there in terms of standings, but every time we have watched them play, and we've watched them play on stream a lot, a very good team. And now with a new change, they look even better. We will have one more series, and hey, I promised peak. This one will be peak. Brand new look Bemidji Lumberjacks against the number 3 seed Rochester Rhythm, one of the top teams all season long, and Rising Star. This will be a big test for this new look Bemidji team. What do they have? We will find out after a very... I'm gonna stall. We will find out after a very brief break. We're pretty much on time, but we stall it out just for a few minutes so I can catch my breath, grab a drink. Again, remember to hydrate. We'll be back with the Bemidji Lumberjacks against the Rochester Rhythm, our last match of week 7 of Rising Star after this very brief break. Welcome back to our last series of the night. I'm sounding like a robot because I am dead. My energy is gone, but I'm excited to watch this game. I'm excited to see how Bemidji looks. Rochester they don't have M1. They do have Austin subbing in, but I've seen this team play, and even with Austin, they look pretty dangerous. So looking forward to seeing what Bemidji has in store for them. Without further ado, straight into predictions, straight into the match. Quick rundown, just last preview of schedule, what we've seen today. Des Moines, Omaha taking down Winnipeg. Burnsville taking down Duluth. That was a very, very good series. And to close it out, Bemidji and Rochester should close out the night pretty nicely. In terms of predictions, give me the new Bemidji team. I promise not to vote against Rochester. Something tells me that Bemidji is gonna win. I don't know what, but something tells me Bemidji is gonna win. The players ready. I am ready. We are only 7 minutes behind. This is the fastest our stream of this season. So shout out all of Riding Star for at least the ones that have been on stream for sweeping and doing all the whatever. No game 5s this week. That's just saving it all for the major and Swiss. That's Izzy. Shutting down Austin. Already some end-to-end action, this is a very high-paced game. It just started. Senior Black hitting around 2. Into an open net, Lulu able to recover just in time in the Merc. Interesting choice of car. I don't know what Saoirse is in, or what car that is. I was told the name of it, I do not remember. Rochester hitting the half run meta, which has been known to work, as that shot by CT might just sneak in inside of the post. Austin was sweating there, as that one from Thailand will just fall. I don't know what's wrong with the cameras. Should be online in a second. There's unfortunately no dude can get anything on that. Not wide enough. Yeah, that car with that sound, yeah, that's... Hey, mental warfare against the opponents. You gotta do what you gotta do. Thailand's almost gets another freebie. Izzy up on high. What a shot by Izzy! Izzy does have a cam on. Unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong, so we can't get the hype reaction. Beautiful. Head cake off the backboard. Izzy starting off hot. Oh, I see what's wrong. Should work. There we go. First cannon's on. I think the other ones are on as well. That was Austin's shot. Just get shut down to CT. Have a shot here now. First, able to recover. And a flying Merc. Shut down by CT. His last Rising Star game was the Major 1 Grand Final against the Fargo Steelhawks. Did lose that, but that was a hell of a run from that team, and then they all disbanded. Make it make sense. Izzy shot. Two goalies combined to get it away. Thailand's taking time. Up high. Gets the beat out. So far, so good. Open Izzy. Seem to have this game in control. What a touch by Thailand, followed by CT shut down by Saoirse. The Merc. We jump meta in full flow. Thailand takes it off CT. To the backboard, CT insta drives in again. Insta cuts. Houston's are an open net, and 3 goals to the good for the Bermuda Lumberjacks, and so far so good. And it's looking like Ben Storm, the winningest GM, the winningest active GM, full-time LAN champion, as Izzy makes it 4. Full-time LAN champion. Looks to have done it again. Last second. Roster move replaced. Who did they replace? I know who they replaced, I just can't remember for some reason. Napier, I believe. Yeah, it was Napier. Napier being replaced by CT Niblack. Let's see if we can find the result of that first game of the day, because this is the last match. It should be the last match of Rising Star. Week 7 is the shot by Lil Dude. Bullet hit home. CT can't save that. Beautiful beat out by Sersha. Follow up by Lil Dude. Even with a little boost. Dust Thailand's. Excellent combination by Lil Dude and Sersha there. Let's see if my eyes can see. Maybe G Lumberjacks. Looks like the second game has been rescheduled to the 11th as that shot by CT saved by Austin. So this is this Bemidji team's first match together. As far as thoughts go, I mean, this is as perfect as it gets. CT. Maybe looks for more. Talent gets beat out on 2 Sersha. Shuts it down. Going for the demos on the backline as well. Lil Dude gets a beat out on the corner. CT has the backwood cover, does he? Is he able to have him covered? And Izzy is the 4th in this team, I believe, subbing for somebody. Subbing for Dill Pickle, who could not be with us today. And game 1 goes the way of the Bemidji Lumberjacks, and my prediction is looking good. As Rochester getting outshot 15-6. Maybe some call switches need to come along. Clearly the Merc and whatever the hell that car is that Sersha has. I don't. Somebody tell me the name of that car, please. As we watch that beautiful shot by Izzy again. That final goal for Rochester might be a momentum swing because the goal is pretty damn good. Especially with the beat, we'll do the insta jump and also the beat. Maybe some momentum. Maybe Sersha has some words of wisdom to this team. I mean, smiles all around. So the loss, Rochester is not feeling the loss at all. On the other side. We don't get to see them because the lobby is up. I did see CT's face. He looked locked in. His Bemidji jersey. Hashtag ad. Jerseys are up for sale. Link is live. The MCS server is Austin with a fake out. Little dude shut down. Sersha up. Gets a beat out. That shot is on. Thailand's low boost has to get something. Sersha can't get the shot on. CT gets a demo. Both Izzy and Thailand's low boost, so that opportunity will die. Sersha might have an open shot here inside of the post. Good attempt. Beautiful pass by CT. Izzy's shot will be saved. And yeah, I mean, shades of game 1. Both teams just starting off with haymakers. Bang, bang, bang. Either net. So far, nothing fell. This is exactly how last game started. Austin goes missing. Sersha in net. Can't. Does pre-jump to try and beat the shot. Thailand's able to just hit it in the spot and make Sersha just awkward enough that they can't get to it. You had the lead, maybe get it back. No, CT has it covered. Does get a beat out on one as well. The last back has to be careful. Beautiful touch. Izzy. I don't know. How is Izzy a 4th in the team? Look at this touch. To the pass, to the insta shot by Talons. There's nothing Rochester can do about it. So he just sat there watching it. So far, Bemidji just making this look like a formality. Sersha is back in a Fennec. Demo attempt on the goal line. Still defending. Not phased by the demo attempt at all. So the backboard open. Does he just go missing? Still on offense. Thomas to the backboard. Where's CT? Back for boost. Infield passing play. CT to Thailand's going for the demos off field as well. Thailand's trying to put a mid. Oh, is he? Nothing doing. Little dude's speed. And his jumps. You don't see every day. Does Sersha have a shot here? Does it fall in? No. I'm just hitting a highlight reel play of the attempt. Is he? Should we follow up by no dude? Lost and going for the shot. It's MCT has it. Rochester fighting back. Excellent pass attempt by Sersha there. This Rochester team does not look like a team that's missing their first rounder. As I said, I've seen them play before, and what a fake by CT on Austin there. They just play with confidence, they just play for fun. They're so damn fast. Speaking of fast, Talon's been excellent. The Izzy already up. CT last back has to be careful, does commit. Thailand is able to recover just in the nick of time. Let's get the dunk as well. Austin's shot to Sersha. Call that an intentional pass. She puts it on net. Sersha unfortunately hits it around Austin, who maybe had to save. Maybe. Might have been in anyway. Damn, tosses it up. Says CT, go shoot that. CT does. Bemidji make it 3. Our kickoffs have been pretty good. A couple half chances from kickoffs. Wishing things falling their way. And Thailand pops it out to CT, going for the double. No, that's not what we wanted. Izzy will take time, goes to the sidewall. It's a beat out of 1, puts it towards his own middle, and Lil Dude and Austin combined midair to just slot that. Goalie stood no chance. CT and Izzy just laughing about it. They're expecting this game is over. But as I said, Rochester have had some good kickoffs. This one, however, falling to the hands of Thailand, and he just carries it all the way. Restores the 3-goal lead. Like another 4-1 win. Bemidji in game 2, taking us to series point. Bemidji team sitting in 8th. The CT makes it 5. Why not? Add the stats. Bemidji team sitting in 8th. Just right up the cutoff. They really need a change. Suppose we can get CT Nivlak, 2-time MCS champion. Might as well. For one more, won't get it. Bemidji close it out. I need one more goal. One more game, not goal. To close out this series and end their night and also my night. I got my Panda Express waiting. I'm about to jump in. Can Rochester push this? The search is just having fun in the chat. Game 3 underway. Rochester needing to reverse sweep. Needing to just win one more, and given that they've won by 3 goal margins in both game 1 and game 2, you would expect this should be the closeout game. We have seen crazier things. Almost galore. Searcher to little dude to search. Almost gets the shot. The follow-up is there. Look at this play. Look at this play. Searcher and little dude showing why they have been a top team all season long. They had their first lead of this series. It's never too late. To beat out CT and Black Glass back. Using Boom. Searcher has it covered. Infield pass coming out from Bemidji. Talents has to slow down. Does get bombed. Searcher doesn't connect to the shot, however. CT will take his time, go up the sidewall. We've got Forrest on goal. Gets the beat out. Is there a follow-up? Thailand's is there. They'll do with the beat. Izzy rushing back and barely gets that. What a touch. Searcher takes it high, looking for the double. I don't know how it's possible, but Rochester looking even faster now. How do you get Searcher in the 3rd round in Rising Star? Like how? How is that possible? Who allowed this to happen? They're just combining, just toying with this Bemidji team. So far, it's still just the 1 goal that's gone in. Where Power's watching, he'll love what he's seeing from his team. He almost had that shot shut down. Touched by Izzy. Oh, dude. Backpedaling. Can you give it? Goes missing. Izzy, does he have his shot? No. Thailand's with the follow-up. Slop. Excellent pressure by Izzy. Fortunate miss on the sidewall from Lil Dude and Bemidji back level. It's all that Rochester pressure. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. My mic may have fallen. Apologies to your eardrums. Apologies. Talon's a shot. Might just sneak in. Austin caught off mid-rotation. Talon just rips one. Bemidji have to lead. 2 minutes left. This is what happens when you don't capitalize on your pressure. Now CT looking to add to this tally. Gets a reset. When did Uncle learn that? Save coming out from the defender, however. Izzy get the dunk out. CT might have a free shot here. Top bends. Way too top. Search and Austin combining to save that Thailand's. Over the double off the ceiling, goes missing. CT last back, can't get dunked. Doesn't. Sersha looking to go cross map. Gets a beat out on one, but CT with an instant follow up. Watchers have two of the side wall. Does Sersha have this read? No. CT will have Acres' space here. Infield pass, Austin. Lockdown defense. Decent touch by a little dude. Insta dive by as he just shuts it down. Thailand's almost gets the play. Unfortunately, couldn't get the shot. Pretty sure that was open also. Could have just shot, but you know, go for the double. Yes, we love that. We want to see clips. Rochester is not done. Just one goal. This has been the closest game yet. As Izzy, like clockwork, Caster says it's just one goal. Izzy makes it a 2-goal lead. Beautiful slot in between Lil Dude and Austin. We need some of those Rochester kickoffs to go straight in. They're gonna have any chance. Instead, it's Thailand's with control. Beautiful touch. Going for the double, maybe no, just a shot. Excellent save by Sersha, but just instant dunked by CT Niblack. Where did he come from? And the 4-1 scoreline across the board. Actually, last one was 5-1. Never mind. But this is all but certain that Bemidji will be taking this, and their first series together as a team is looking like a sweep against the number 3 Rochester Rhythm, as Thailand's playing off the CT50. Add the stats, make it 5. 11 seconds still on the clock. Sersha can only do so much. And out of nowhere, this Bemidji team looking like a contender. Granted, Rochester is missing personnel, but as he makes it 6, CT Nikolai chasing the goalie. Now this is just insult to injury from Bemidji, but they won't care. Got to start off the new team vibes on as much of a high as possible, but look at the smile on Sersha's face. You gotta have fun with it, even when you're losing, especially when you're losing. Rochester is unfazed. Will that be a 7th? Excellent bump by Sersha. Maybe Rochester get 1. And both teams choosing to keep this up. Oh, Dizzy will go missing. And that will be that. Bemidji Lumberjacks sweep the Rochester Rhythm. As that will be it for our 4th series of week 7. This is our last doubleheader. Am I lying when I say that? Is week 8 a doubleheader? Week 8 is a doubleheader. Do not listen to me. We got one more week of gameplay in the regular season, and then we got Major 2 coming and approaching fast, and LAN is literally around the corner. We watch some of the highlights off that series, but I say this time and time again, excellent play from Rochester. They've been missing M1 for a couple weeks now. I don't know what's going on. My understanding is M1 will be back for the major, but just can't be here for the rest of the regular season. But even with the first rounder missing, Rochester has been performing extremely, extremely well. Look at this play by Lil Dude and Sersha, just the connection and the celebration by Sersha. 6-7 indeed. hate myself. Where's my schedule? Here it is. Because that will be a wrap. Week 7. Winnipeg losing both their series on stream. Unfortunate day for them. We're trying to figure out what happened with Vex not showing up. Whereas Inferno shutting down the Duluth Superiors, who that was an excellent series of the day so far for me. Very, very top teams going at it. Burnsville coming out on top. And we just watched Deep Energy Lumberjacks' brand new roster shut down the number 3 Rochester Rhythm. And with that, a couple TLDRs before we go home for the night. Season schedule today is the 8th of January 2026. Yes, it's actually 2026. It's crazy. Every time I look at a calendar these days, I can't believe it. Trade window closes this Saturday. Keep saying Sunday. Jersey sales and not tickets. Jersey sales close Sunday. So if you're looking to get a jersey, grab one. Links are everywhere. And then we got Major 2. Swiss for Challenger Rising Star. A little cute something for Premiere that we will be announcing here pretty soon. And then LAN is just around the corner. 28th and the 1st of March. Save the dates at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Back the same spot for the 4th season in a row. Ended off with a couple hashtag ads. You know me, I love my hashtag ads. If you got a Twitch Prime, it's free, costs you nothing, helps us out a ton. Look, maybe you see a button that says subscribe for free. If you do, click the button. Let me see a couple. It does help us out a decent amount. Otherwise, use code Midwest in the Epic Store, across the entire Epic Store. Jersey sales, I'm sure we'll have graphics eventually, but jerseys out. Talk to your GM if you don't know where to find them. Links should be in the main server everywhere. There will be another ping going out, a couple pings before they close on Sunday, both from your GMs and from the main server. But make sure you're representing at LAN. But with that, image off my screen. That is it for the night. I got nothing else. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching Rising Star. We love Rising Star today. Not many Game 5s, not any Game 5s at all, which is surprising, but I mean, we needed a week like this and on time and before 9, which is crazy. I love it. I get to eat now. Thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in for some Challenger tomorrow, and we will be back with Rising Star next week. Another doubleheader, the final doubleheader of the regular season. But with that, peace.